Hey, what's up guys? It's Ripsy here, and I'm just here to talk to you about the flow state, which is a state that will basically make you way better at gaming, way better at anything. You can be a better athlete, just better at your job. You can be better at anything with this flow state. A flow state, if you guys didn't know, is basically a state of peak performance. I think the dictionary defines it as energized focus, where you are happy and fully into what you're doing. Like if you're in flow, you're not gonna notice that you're hungry. You're not gonna notice that you're tired. You're gonna go into flow while you're gaming or doing whatever your craft is, and you're just gonna sit there and you're gonna look up at the clock and you're gonna say, "What? It's been 5 hours. I thought it's been 5 minutes." Because you were so into what you were doing. That is flow. It's peak performance, basically. You're amazing when you're in it. And I bet to some degree you've all experienced flow. Flow can be minor, okay? You guys, you don't have to be all a monk or anything. I mean, lots of the times you guys reach a minor flow state every day when you're doing something, but it might not last long. So I guess right now, what you guys really want to know and what this purpose of the video is and what I'm going to tell you is how to get into that amazing, happy flow state where you're at peak performance. There's been some researchers who do this. I think someone's name was Michael Chen. I don't know his name, guys. It was really hard to pronounce, but he researched flow, and he came up with a few things that you need for it. And if you're gaming and doing most things like athletics, this is going to be really easy. But basically, first what you're going to need is a clear goal. Now, this comes with gaming pretty much. Your goal, it's either to win, to get a certain amount of kills, whatever your goal is. That's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. And if it's not gaming, whatever it is, just make sure you have a clear goal in mind. And there's the second rule of flow is clear and immediate feedback. That means you have to you can't have to wait for your results. In gaming, you get a kill instantly. You don't have to wait to see if you get a kill. It's clear and it's immediate feedback, and that's what you're gonna need if you're gonna be in flow. But as I say, clear goal and clear and immediate feedback, they're both built into gaming, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But there is one thing that you definitely have to worry about. This is probably the most important for most things, especially gaming, and that is basically the challenge. As people who have researched it have put it, you need to have about how do I put this? It needs to be equal challenge to your skill. So if you have, whatever your skill level is, the challenge needs to be that same level of challenge. Actually, it needs to be about 4% higher. So the challenge needs to be 4% higher than your skill level. And that is really when you slip into flow, because that's what activates your brain into go into full focus mode. Because it's I'm being challenged right now. I need to give everything I've got towards this, turn the subconscious towards it, turn everything towards it. And then you just go into this state where it basically, everything, there's so much attention on the game or whatever your craft is that you can't think about you're tired. You can't think about time. You lose concept of everything else because you are in flow, and everything your mind has, all of its attention is focused on one thing, your craft, gaming if you want. But yeah, so the challenge, that's the hardest thing. You need it to be in that middle spot where the challenge meets your skill level, but the challenge is just a little bit higher. And that really is the clearest way to get into flow. Also, you guys need to have energy. Sometimes you need risk, but that doesn't have to be you're going to be mauled by a lion if you don't get into flow and you need to decide right now. No. That can be anything, okay? And in gaming and athletes and your job, there's already enough risk normally. because your subconscious, it can't tell a difference between like socially shamed and gonna be attacked by a lion. Losing a match in your video game, or losing your life in like a gladiator arena. Like, they can't tell the difference because what it sees is what it thinks. But yeah, so sometimes risk is involved, but risk is pretty much built into everything, and it's not super important. One thing that I must add probably that's important, though, is you need energy, okay? You're going to be in flow. You can't be tired, okay? So make sure that you're pretty full up, because focus is easier when you have energy. So that's pretty much how you get into flow, guys. That's the easiest way that I can put it. And I guess I hope that this video helped you in some way to achieve your goals and get into flow, get into that peak performance where you can do anything. Another little fact about flow, it's supposed to be that you need 10,000 hours to be the best at something, to be considered an expert. Well, in flow, you actually learn 2 times faster. So you're only going to need 5,000 hours if you're constantly in flow. And that's pretty much the best way to get good at something. So I hope this all helped you. Please leave a like and subscribe if this helped you at all. It's definitely helped me, and every day I try to get into a state of flow where I'm in peak performance, and I have to tell you, after a while it gets easier, and you should get into it easier. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.